10 plays, 65 yards in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Connor Weiser runs it in from 2 yards away. The extra point is good. And the Beat Diggers and Reds are tied at 7 as Jesus Cardenas will kick it off to either Austin Eckler or Tyler Smith. High and deep, headed towards Eckler. He's got it at the 10, straight ahead to the 15, to his right at the 20-yard line. He's still on his feet across the 30. He breaks a tackle. Then he's held up at around the 33-yard line by Eaton Gross. I'm sure Randy Dryson's not too happy with that. A little bit too much yardage on that kickoff return by Austin Eckler.
Yeah, JC's getting a lot of height on the football, so it should allow that pursuit to get down there and cover it. But guys are just missing a few tackles and letting guys block them a little bit instead of just running over the top of people.
First and 10 for the Reds at their own 33-yard line. They scored on a 53-yard quarterback draw from Tony Ball. He's in a shotgun. 2 receivers split out each side. Man in motion to the left. Ball awaits the snap. He will give it off on the right side to Eckler, running strong across the 35 to the 38. He'll pick up 5 yards. Shea Hansen got a piece of him, but too much yardage as far as the Beat Diggers are concerned. It'll be second down, and we'll call it 5 to go for the Reds.
It was one of those plays where you could tell the Diggers were really keeping an eye on Ball. They knew that he was so dangerous. He was the big scorer last time. There was 2 guys that followed him after he made his fake after he handed it off.
Second down and 5 for the Reds from their own 38-yard line. Again, 2 receivers split out each side. Tony Ball's in a shotgun. Man in motion to the left. Ball awaiting the snap. He's going to keep it himself, running right back to the 40-yard line. A first down to the 50. He gets another block. It's got C.J. Cook at the beat. Down the left sideline to the 20, to the 10. Ball is done it again. He's gone the distance for a touchdown, 62 yards. And the Beat Digger defense is being worked over by the Eaton offense and quarterback Tony Ball. The Reds lead 13-7.
They just made a fake. There was nothing fancy there. I wish I could describe it better so people could envision it at home. But he just took the snap and then he faked the handoff to the halfback standing next to him, and then he just ran straight ahead. And there was just nobody there to make the tackle.
We were saying before the game, this Eaton team coming off that loss to Strasburg, the dangerous team after that 62-yard run by Ball. Now the extra point by Alemán gets down. The kick is up, and that one is good. 4:51 remaining first quarter. Eaton 14, Brush 7 on 1010 KSLR and KSLR.com. 2 plays, 67 yards in just 47 seconds. Tony Ball runs it in from 62 yards away. His 2 touchdown carries have gone for 115 yards. And, Dave, I think the word is embarrassing so far for the Beat Digger defense. I'd like to use a lighter term, but they've been worked over big time the first 2 Eaton possessions.
They sure have. 5 plays and 2 touchdowns, or 6 plays and 2 touchdowns. They're just going to have to get a handle on paying attention to who the Eaton big playmaker is and start controlling him.
Rosenbrock has it at the 21, running right across the 35 towards the 40-yard line on that short kick. So it's a 19-yard return as Seth Selby made the tackle for the second straight possession. The Beat Diggers have very good field position. They'll start from their 40-yard line, trailing 14-7 with 4:46 to go in the opening quarter in what appears to be a shootout so far going on in Eaton.
Well, that's for sure. Again, that Eaton's coming out in a 3-5 defense with 3 great big defensive linemen and 5 linebackers.
First and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Seawald and Rosenbrock in the backfield. The handoff to Seawald running left across the 40 towards the 44. Maybe got the 45-yard line as he was stretching out the nose of the football there. The tackle was made by Alemán, the kicker. The gain of 4. Of course, he's not the kicker on the defensive back in this series. Second down and 6 to go for Brush.
Same play that the Diggers started the last drive with, just a 47 over on the left side.
Cargill Meat Solutions takes as much pride in the community, just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers. Cargill Meat Solutions, part of the KSLR B106 scholarship program. On second down and 6 to go for the 44. Backs remain split. There's the give to Rosenbrock, and he's hit in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard. It looked like Alemán came on a blitz, and that was the difference. It'll be third down and 7 for the 43.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. With those 3 linebackers, they kind of stand there with their hands on their knees, and the middle linebacker stands normal, and then the next 2 out, they kind of stand with their hands on their knees facing the middle, and they're a lot closer to the line of scrimmage, and as soon as the ball snaps, they're just going straight ahead.
No video coverage of this game tonight from our standpoint, but you can always log on to KSLRsports.com and click on Brush Videos. lots of clips from this season's action. 3rd and 7 from the 43. Garcia on the bootleg right. He gets around the defender to the 45. First down to the 50. A flag is down. That's going to go against the Beat Diggers as Garcia is down at the 38-yard line of the Reds, and there was a definite hold there against the Beat Diggers at around their own 47 or 48-yard line.
I'm not sure it was a definite hold. I was watching, they called it on Shea Hansen.
Right.
And he had his hands kind of on the outside of the kid's numbers, but he wasn't holding. He was in good position, but it was one of those deals where if your hands are a little bit on the outside, the official's going to throw the flag. If that happens on the Beat Digger sideline, there's no flag, but since it happened right here in front of the Eaton bench and all the Eaton coaches are yelling, that's holding, they're going to get the call there.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Boy, this is going way back to the 35-yard line. So now the Beat Diggers are facing a 3rd down and 15. You'd like to say obvious passing situation. Eric Garcia is 0 for 1, and he is laboring. He might have injured himself on that last play as he jogs back towards the huddle with 3:19 to go first quarter. Eaton leads Brush 14-7. And Kyle Muir will check out of this game. Seawald and Rosenbrock in the backfield. The receivers out there to the left are Kukas and Albo. To the right is Shea Hansen. Under center is Garcia for the 3rd and 15. Quick drop, throws it out the left line. Caught by Albo at the 40-yard line. Check that, that's Kukas. And Kukas is down after a short gain to the 39. It's a gain of 4. And on 4th and 11, the Beat Diggers will be forced to punt.
There's kind of a hitch pass out there, and there was one guy to beat, and Kukas just couldn't quite pull away from the tackle. The kid reached in and grabbed him by the left leg, and he just went down.
And it'll be C.J. Kukas to punt. He hasn't punted too many times this year. Tyler Smith standing at his own 25. Yeah, this is one of the worst quarters the Beat Diggers have played this year. Waiting the snap a little bit high and off to the right, but he gets it off. A punt that's going to land at around the 32 of Eaton. Take a Beat Digger roll inside the 25 towards the sideline and out of bounds at around the 23. So the punt for Kukas goes for about 38 yards. Now let's see the Beat Digger defense trailing 14-7 with 2:16 to go in the opening quarter can turn this thing around.
Brush is just going to have to, the defense is going to have to be disciplined and stay on, not fall for those fakes. And then the other thing is, like we said other times this year, you know who their playmaker is, and somebody's going to have to just keep an eye on that guy.
2 receivers out to the left. Under center is Tony Ball, the quarterback, on a 1st and 10 from the Eaton 23. Ball's going to hand it off on the left side, and that's a very short gain of 1, maybe 2 to the 25-yard line for Lincoln Corral. Skylar Seawald was the first Beat Digger in on the hit.
Yes, they did Corral in there, but I'll tell you what, the Eaton line is just big. They're tight end. He's all of 6'5", and you could tell the Diggers were having a hard time seeing around him to see where the ball carrier was.
2nd down and 8 to go from the 25-yard line. This time, ball's in a shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Awaiting the snap, ball back to throw. He looks, he wants to take off now. He's going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage as he got back to the line of scrimmage at the 25. And getting him from behind for the Beat Diggers was, I think it was Felix Calderon. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, the Diggers, they didn't have a lot of pressure coming straight up the middle, but they had a lot of pressure on the outside of the pocket. That's where Calderon came from.
But they do feel that middle, because that's where Ball likes to take off. He likes to step up in the pocket and just take off with the football.
Yeah, lucky for Brush, they caught him from behind.
Yeah, because that could have been another positive gainer. I don't know about a big gainer, but definitely a positive one. 3rd and 8 for Eaton. Big play for Brush. Eaton with a football at their own 25. Shotgun once again for Ball. Correll's in motion to the right. We have a flag down, and I wonder if that's a delay of game against the Reds. It is. Well, 3rd and 13 is what Easton is facing. The Beat Diggers, in the only game they lost this year to Ray, were very poor defensively on 3rd and long.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
Well,
I was kind of thinking it, and then you said it.
I know, but you have to point out the obvious at times. Maybe that'll turn it around for Brush tonight. 3rd and 13 for Eaton at their own 20. Quick-moving opening quarter, 47 seconds to go. Ball remains in a shotgun. Awaits the snap, rolls to his right, still rolling. He's still rolling, throws along the sideline. The pass is broken up, and was it intercepted by Kukas? It was! What a play by Kukas! With the outstretched hands and getting 1 foot in bounds at around the 33. A great play by Kukas, and the Bee-Diggers have forced the opening turnover of the game.
You know, Kukas was right behind him, and right when ball threw the ball, he reached out. Kukas reached out with his left hand low, his right hand was high, and he just basically caught the ball at the same time as the receiver and ripped it out of his hands and ran into the Bee-Digger bench over there. So just a huge physical play there by Kukas getting that interception.
Kukas had 2 interceptions as a sophomore 2 years ago in a 28-7 Brush victory. 1st and 10 for the Bee-Diggers at the Eaton 33-yard line. Garcia's going to give it to Seawald right up the middle, lowers his head against that big Eaton defensive line, and drives to the 30-yard line, picks up 3 yards in the play. And there were several Reds in on the defense, including Ryan McIntyre, the junior linebacker. 2nd down and 7 to go for Brush.
Somehow Seawald's helmet came off in that play. He had to hustle back to the huddle with it and put his helmet on, and was replaced by Weiser.
Yeah, I'm not sure the Bee-Diggers have to run another play. In fact, they don't. We'll go to the second quarter with the score. Eaton 14, Brush 7 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.